What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. This time on the second channel at SNA Entertainment, and this is my second animation news that I made of this month so far, and overall of doing it on this channel, in the third ever video as well, because I also made a movie video back last Sunday, and I hope y'all check that out. And today we're going to be talking about everything in the world of animation, from animated series typically to anime. We're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing animation news and rumors that you assassinators need to know from the Animation World Network. Yeah, that's right. That's what it's called. This article is called. From reviews of the Wild Robot, a vision of nature. And on the road to the 97th Oscar, the animated features a nominee, which they have quite a bunch right here so far. And publicly executive of publicity of an executive, Fumi Kid has sadly passed away at the age of 56. And Billy Plimpton announces new in-person animation course, and much more. And please make sure to subscribe onto this channel in particular, and post the notification bell, because this is the second channel, of course. It's nothing to do with the other channel, Super Ninja Austin. That's a totally different channel for those that are aware. But for those that are unaware, that don't know what I be talking about on the other channel, that's discovering me over here on this channel at SNA Entertainment. If y'all were interested in seeing what I do on the other channel, you can check it out, which is called just Super Ninja Austin. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to the first news story, and I thank you very much in advance. But we're gonna start things off with the review of the Wild Robot, vision of nature. A great cinema has a fundamental superpower to help an audience see the world through different eyes. And in Chris Sanders' this remarkable, gorgeous film, he watched the mechanical eyes of a dynamic robot, rose standing on a remote island, struggled to make sense and adapt to the same times. To the same time, I mean, not the same time. Sometimes, why I got O mixed up with an A, but anyways, harsh, always challenging, natural world, she encounters, by Dr. Maria Elena Ghostier Ghostierrez, on Wednesday, yesterday, at noon. It says right here that in 3D, CG, in films, people voice the acting, the voice acting of the animated characters, and it says right here in multiple Annie and Vest and Vest, I should say, yeah, and Vest awards, Oscar nominated, the Wild Robot, from DreamWorks Animation, in Universal Studios, written and directed by Chris Sanders, and based on the novel by Peter Brown, a universal dynamics of a robot wakes up lost in a natural wilderness, forced to care for an orphaned Gosling. She learns to abandon the logic of her programming and embrace the messiness of her own like of evolving emotions. Great cinema has a fundamental superpower. Enables its audience to see the world through different eyes. At the beginning of the world, the wild robot, the met the mech the mechanical the mechanical eyes of Rosalind at 134, soon to become known as Rose, like filled the screen as the lost robot watches waves crashing against the shore of the remote island on which she is standing. Instantly, the theme of the film is established here. Is an artificial entirety faced with as Rose uses her vision to make sense of the living world. So we the audience use our own eyes to share Rose's point of view and accompany her on her journey towards of establishment, or alignments. What's established alignment, starting with intense close-ups of Rose's highly expressive eyes. The wild robot expands its points the point of view like ever outwards. The film gorgeous camera is always ready to go wild, like bringing us gorgeous vistas like of the natural world, like from a flight of dancing butterflies of the the breathtaking spectacle of myriading geese, from a devastating winter storm to a raging geese. Winter storm. I'm talking about, or raging force, not raging geese. I said mengating geese. And it says right here, raging forest fires, all for the grandeur uh, of. However, the filmmakers never let us forget the one who is watching it is Ross. Like we return to time and again with those beautifully intimate close-ups, as these amazing sights are reflected in her gaze. And it says right here that Ross's yeah, roast is express expressiveness in is a triumph of character design and animation. Her face is little more than a collection of circles, yet it betrays her emotions with a subtitle and equally effective, like echoing the physicality of movie minds, like Charlie Chaplin, and Jacques uh, Tati, like Rose's body language is frequently broad, and always entertaining. It establishes a visual language that is instantly appealing and which tracks her character's gradual evolution with uh, aston- astonishing effect. Early in the film, Roz uses her pre-programmed um mimic capabilities to copy the physical movements of the animals around her. Like this is her first crude attempts to fit within with I mean in with the natural world, like later as she abandons this reducive what's approach, her movements become more organic, the changes to her gait coincide like with alterations to her her physical appearance, her body panels become scratched, and dented, grimmed, and spackled with rust. Eventually, moss, and grass, start growing out of the seams in her inner metal shell. Slowly, Ross is becoming wild. Like such physical changes are merely the internal manifestation of Rose's more profound inner growth. Her spiritual evolution is driven by the need to care for bright Bill, Kid Connor, a young gosling who was accidentally orphaned, when Roz inadvertently crashed into his nest, in the company of Fink, like Pete, P, Pedro Pascal, a fox a who uh, ha- who is keen of eating Bill, Bright Bill, Bright Bill, as he is on helping Roz the robot begins a crash course in motherhood. Again, it says right here in initially Ross's fixates on the practicalities of childcare, though trial and error, and despite her assertion that I do not have the programming to be a mother. She eventually teaches Bright Bill how to how to feed and fly. Like Roz's practical actions become increasingly tendered until eventually she learns how to love. We see how much Roz's emotional intelligence like has grown when she temporarily resurrects like a rummage another Rosalem robot, like also played by uh Nyong Nyongo, yeah, Nyongo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But anyways, like I don't know what I'm doing. Like Roz confines to Rummage, like who is in many ways her mirror image, but I have to because he's relying on me. Like she has finally like learned the universal truth, like that parenting like is not about having the answers, but about being there like for your child even when you don't. Like having learned like to love Roz, like also learns to share her wisdom with those around her. She saves like the animals like by giving them shelter like from a terrible winter storm. Like yet like the animals continue to fight among themselves. Like after Fink like has berated them. Like it says right here, Russ takes the role like of tribal mat, a matriarch, like and dispensing her newfound wisdom as she tells the animals like sometimes like to survive, we must become more than we were programmed to be. To be Roz has reached like this new level like of understanding through like her personal experience. Like she has grown precisely like because she has discarded like her own programmed like perceptions like and developed like the ability to improvise. Like she has learned to invent in other words, like to make up her own story as she goes along in response, like to all the demands, like and influences of the natural world around her. Like she has learned to lead not with her head, but with her heart. She has finally heeded like the advice like to of Fink, who driven by his inbuilt like urge like to haul like once suggested like to Roz, like you've got to find your inner oh ow ow ow. I guess it's like a sound that wolves make, like howling. I don't know, like with a clear explanation, I guess, or maybe with foxes, considering the character is a fox on this movie that's hanging out with Roz the robot. But anyways, in a similar way, Bright Bill like too like becomes more than uh more than what he it was. That's what his name is, Bright Bill, the fox, of course. But anyways, he was meant to and yeah and raising the and operating the young Gosling's progress, like Goose Linder, Goose leader, like long neck, Bill Nahi, remarks to Roz that Bright Bill was never supposed to get this far. Longneck goes on to assert that real strength lies not in the wings, but in the heart. Bright Bill's Tennessee, ten, 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 tenacity and resilience ultimately prove how has a heart that is big enough to imp- encompass the universe and which communicates with Roz's own heart in a way that goes beyond mere language. The campfire setting in which Roz makes ma- uh, uh, a, ma- a, metri- a matriarchal speech reflects another central theme of the wild robot, namely storytelling and the questions which drives it at the beginning of the film. Roz wants to understand her own story, in in, encapsulated in the question how did I get here in very confusing questions that's that that she asked at the same time later Fink narrates a sugar coated version of Bring Bill's own origin story, in response to Gosling's question, who of who I am, or who am I, and uh, and wondering questions, where did I came from, and curious questions. Finally, Fink proves himself to be a seasoned storyteller, as he re he retells the Rosalind's adventures to his wide-eyed audience of animal friends, I guess you could say, and as with the camera work, the it says the film's powerful sense of story zooms effortlessly from the large to small, especially in its treatment of time for every teeny moment where a character makes an intimate leap of understanding. There is a sweeping presentation of time in its most mythical form, like the forest in Bambi, the nature world in the of the robot is powerfully driven by the weather, the flow of life between predator and prey. We are undeniably in the space of myth and primal land in which all stories are forged. The visual appearance, like of the nature world in the wild robot, not to mention Roz's presence, within it is utterly breathtaking. Every sense plays out like a moving painting, with impressionistic brushwork, folding itself delicately around 1,000 living forms. The setting is often pri- primordial, frequently monumental, always majestic. There are echoes here of the work of Japanese animators in like and Miyazaki, like and in a hilarious sense where an army like of raccoons is captured cap, caps catapulted like from a tree into the great beyond, like is it Isayo Takahata's Asayo Takahata's animation classic like Palm Poco, like the cinematic references continue to throughout like the film. Roz's home city like brings the mind, the work like of master, like designer, like Sid, like Ned, like whose like conceptual art has influenced films like from Blade Runner to Tron and beyond, like and long neck like leads like his like flock goose flock in a airborne assault like against the universal dynamics like drop ship like the 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 apocalypse like action echoes not only the night like on a bald like mountain like sequence like Fantasia like but like also of Alfred hit Hitchcock's like the birds, and it says right here in the wild robot, like the syn the synthetic the synthesis the synthesis like of handcrafted syn, sensibility like in technological and expertise like has reached new heights like remarkable like visuals like combined with like an innovative sound design and a gorgeous musical score like to create an unforgettable cinematic experience like as she faces down like the to hostile forces like of universal dynamics. Ross's final assertion, like that I am a wild robot, and cleared explanations is accompanied by uh, a chorus like of primal howls like from her and the animals like she now calls family. Rosas has truly found her inner. And what are your thoughts on this full review on this Wild Robot movie from DreamWorks? And for those that are unaware, does that convince you to watch it? It sure as hell did it for me. I mean, for the simple fact that I'm a general DreamWorks fan, especially with the animation, like for over the past 20 years, like watching the likes of Madagascar, Shrek, what's that called? The Lost City of El Dorado, I believe that's what it's called, and even Prince of Egypt as well. That was a pretty good animation movie, and like the new ones like The Bad Guys, Boss Baby, Home, and other DreamWorks animation movie that you name out there. It definitely gives me the confidence to watch this and be a fan of this as well. But let me know down in the comment section right down below, like about what's your thoughts onto this movie as well? And like, yeah, this sounds like a pretty good movie to watch. And I wish I could be the one to recommend you to watch this, but I have yet to watch this movie. But I'm planning on going to watch. I'm just going to have to find what specific streaming service it's on, and then just watch it from there because this looks like a very entertaining animation movie. As an animation fanatic myself, next to wrestling, I would like to see give this a try. But anyways. Next up, we got some animation nominees that is the animation nominees for the latest Oscar awards in the upcoming month of March, which is the 97th annual event, which I can't believe they're up to 90, almost 100 Oscars. It must be like almost a century old, probably by the year of, I'll say, maybe 20 2028, 2020, yeah, I'll say 2028, I guess you could say. Like, it's been probably a full 100 year, it's like probably a 100 year anniversary. Like, and they've been doing the Oscars, I guess you could say, because yeah, films been doing because films been out in Hollywood for many years, for many decades. So I'm not really much of a surprise of that, but at the same time, I'm just shocked that we're already here, almost here, and the full century anniversary of the Academy Award for the best movies of the year. But anyway, it says right here the deeper look of of a deeper look of uh a Flow Insider Inside Out 2, like and memoir of a snail and Wallace and what's it and Grimmett, like vengeance, most foul, like and the wild robot, like are all vying like for the best animated featured best animated feature Oscar on March 2nd, 2025. It's this Sunday, like how silly of me. The Oscars is this Sunday. How silly of me to forget about that. So of course, yeah, we're going to be looking at and venturing like here, like are are very few of these Oscar nominated animated film that could potentially win the award, the most prestigious award in entertainment history overall. Especially in Hollywood, of course, but it said the massive floods of evil gnomes, like eye popping, orgies, like and wild robots and and an anxiety like person personified, like the year nominees for the 97th Academy Awards, like best animated features film, like of the year, showcase like in electric like set of filmmakers, like animation style, like and storytelling, like chops, like highlighting like their the top tier skills, like in stop motion and 3D CG, like animation, like and it says like from both big name like in indie studio teams, like with the awards like ceremony taking place Sunday, March 2nd, like and here on Animation World Network has created a final spotlight of the nominees, like and it says Dreamwell Studios, like a flow like of air air of or Ardman's Warris, well, I mean, Warris, Wallace, and Grimmett, like and it says vengeance, like most of flaw, like in IFC films of memoir of a snail, like which is yeah, I'll say yeah, which sounds very interesting. Like sounds like if it's the story about a very successful snail, like from the bottom from the top. And we got DreamWorks, the wild, the DreamWorks like the wild robot, like and Pixar's Inside Out too, like the flow, a small indie co-production like between studios and artists, like a lat a Latvia, France, like and Belgian, like is one of the most unexpected entries among this year's set of films. Like it now holds the record of the biggest uh, theore- the what's that called theatr- theatrical run in Latvian history. Like the movie's Golden Globe Award was also displayed like at the Latvian National Museum like of Arts, like and a statue of the film's main character, like a black cat, was erected like in in Riga, like Latvia, like at the foot of the freedom, like monument, like there's a certainly like a a lot of Latvians like pride for flow like as the film takes like its place alongside major studio productions like Chris Sanders' uh the Wild Robot, like adaptation, like and Kelsey Mann's Inside Out sequel. Like Memoir of a Snail, like is another independent like film, like a nominee, like Oscar-winning director, uh Adam Elliott, like of Harvey Crumpet, like will be back at the awards, like with his latest like feature, like that has shocked many viewers, like and critics, like with its explicit and emotional adult content. It's only like the second R-rated animated like film like have ever to receive an Oscar nomination because like what was the first R-rated animation? Oh, was it Sausage Party was nominated for the Oscars because that's the only animation that was a very popular movie that was rated R as an animated movie. So I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah, they was. So this is the second ever one, which it says it's called Memoir. Yeah, Memoir of a Snail, which I did not know that. Maybe that's the reason why I haven't heard anything about it, like until like when it comes to PG rated selections, like Inside Out 2 and the Wild Robot, like because it's not like a PG like in that caliber. Like I mean, they would have probably would have put it there even if it was PG-13, but it's R-rated, so of course, yeah, this is where only adults that, especially like you don't have to be the age of 18 or over to watch that kind of movie. But then there's Vengeance, most foul, which is only the second Wallace and Gromit featured length film to be produced since the Curse of the Were Rabbits become like the first stop motion film to win the Best Animated Feature award in 2005, which that was 20 years ago. I cannot believe that. Like, and it says right here that Flo like the nominees against a Zill a Zill Baller Balodis like of Mattis Kaza Ron Dyens like and Gregory Zay Zagman like and said after three shorts films and one feature that he made by himself like like award winning like filmmaker like uh Jens Zilba Lotus Jim Lotus like of decided it was time to learn how to work like with a team flow like the 3D animated Vivian like film Latvian film like nope nominated like for both best animated feature film and best international feature film at the 97th Academy Awards. Like is like Zilba Lotus like of first collaborative like project like the animated feature made entirely like in the free 3D like modeling like software blender like follows like the adventures of a cat who also learns the value of relying on others. Produced by Dreamwell Studio, like Take Five, like and Sacra Blow, Sacra Blue, yeah, Sacri Blue, like productions, like the film centers like a cat who wakes up in a universe invaded by water, like where all human life seems to have disappeared. Like he finds a refuge on a boat like with a like and group like of other animals like a, a secretary bird a secretary bird like uh capybara like lay Labrador retriever like and a ringtail lemur but finds getting like along with them is an even bigger challenge than overcoming a fear of water. And you can check out the trailer right here, which we're going to be doing very shortly as soon as I read the full article of this. It's a very personal story to me, like shared, which was shared by the by the animator no, that Zilla Boris said, whose film like his film not only like won a Golden Globe for Best Animated Motion Feature, but also won 3 awards like at in NXT like and the feature like animation grand prize at Ottawa. Like I thought like that a cat would be a great character like to convey like a collaboration like because cats are very independent like and what to do things like their own way. Like I had this had this imposter like syndrome like going like into the project like dub in doubts in insecurities like but you have to face those insecurities like if like I kept like making films by myself like for the rest of my life they wouldn't be as good with his film like one of the few in in independent animation productions to make it to the Oscars. Zilba Zilba Lotus Simba Lotus like adds we made this film in a place where there isn't a big industry. So I think it's really exciting that people from different parts of the world, like and different experiences, can tell their stories and can take more risk, like with smaller budgets, like and a smaller team. But here's the video of the trailer of the Flow movie, which looks very intriguing. Oh, I forgot to play it. My bad. And what was your reaction on to this movie? And do you think this is going to be the award-winning feature in this Sunday's Oscars award? And I'm not really very familiar like about these movies. Unfortunately, I've got just to watch these type of animation movies. The only animation movie I probably could tell you I watched that's from 2024 is probably only Moana and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Like that's the only ones I've watched, if I'm being completely honest. But it's like a mix. But that's like a mixture of animation and live action, the Sonic movie. So I'm not sure if that's like that counts as animation completely, but I still would count it anyways, to get considering that it's originally a animated character based on a fast hedgehog that's from a totally different world. But anyways, yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're even they were nominated. I don't know if there was like only Inside Out 2, Flow, and what's up, the Wild Robot, the Memoir of a Snail, um, and what's the other one? Memoir of a Snail, and with the Vengeance Most Foul, which is a gnome movie, a garden gnome movie. And Flow, I would say it kind of reminds like the cat. I always thought this was at first I thought this was like Luna, like Sailor Moon's cat, because he looks exactly like her. But the thing is that he, and plus it's a totally different cartoon character, or in this case like an animation movie character. But yeah, but he's basically on an adventure, like with him getting taken taken away by water, like and taken it to a totally different world with with a couple other different animals like dogs and I believe it was a raccoon, lemur, like yeah, whatever the I think it was a lemur. Yeah, it was a dog, a lemur, and a couple other animals. But yeah, but yeah, but let me know down in the comment section right down below. And if wherever I can find this movie at, if it's already in the streaming service, I'll give this a watch too. And like I said, I'm a big animated fanatic. I should be watching all these, especially if I'm gonna be making these videos. I'm considering to take this up into the next level once I get the opportunity of doing so. And you're gonna probably seeing me do more of these videos very, very soon. More videos like this and expand the SNA franchise even much more, like in the nationwide, I'll say attraction. Even though I'm not trying to just get some cheap attention, I'm just doing this because this is one of my dreams of doing. Like because I like doing podcasts. And then when I got this opportunity, when I very first bought my webcam, I guess you could say, well, it's my whole entire laptop, of course, that I'm doing this off of. But you get the point. Like ever since I got that, like, it inspired me to start getting started somewhere. Like what I would like to do, like if I ever start a YouTube channel, like and that was creating a podcast for wrestling. But now I'm expanding to like football stuff and animation, movies. I'm gonna try to do everything I can and make it and put it on here on the SNA podcast, wherever I can find. I'm gonna put it on here on the SNA podcast, whether if it's on my at my main Super Ninja Austin channel or on my second channel right here on the SNA Entertainment. But please leave a comment down right down below on who do you think is going to win the Oscar award for this Sunday, which I'm gonna probably keep an eye out and try to watch it as much as I can. And if I just fully watch it, I might as well make a podcast review video on here on the SNA Entertainment channel. But if there's any updates about that, I'll let you Assassinators know that. But anyways, we got a publicity executive I'll say executive Fumi like Kitahara like Kitahara like passed away at the age of 56. And I believe we got some sad news here, like the breakdown here. As a long time public publicist, like and awards consultant for Disney, DreamWorks, uh, Aardman, Netflix, Google, Spotlight, yes, Spotlight Stories, and countless indie filmmakers as well, like as a WIA's publicity chair, like has sadly died at the age of 56, a long battle with rare blood cancer, like which was yeah, which has been published on which has been published like in the date of February 25th, 2025, which was recent, like back 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, it is with great sadness like that AWN like shares like share the passing of Fumi Katahara, like a like Otto, like one of the most talented, kindest, like and beloved publicists, like for the animation industry, who got like award-winning like campaigns, like for such studios as like DreamWorks, like Aardman, Leica, uh, Netflix, Disney, and various independents over the course of her this distant yours 30 plus years, like yours this yours like 30 plus years in the industry. Like she died on February 24th, actually. Why I said 25th, 2025, like compli due to complications related to a long battle with a rare blood cancer. Like she was only 56 years old, and it says right here that like just weeks away, like before her, or just, or maybe I should say, less than a week before her 57th birthday, which was supposed to be the Sunday on March 2nd, when the same day as the Oscars, which that's a very odd, funny coincidence, like in that manner. Like she would have been turning 57 when the 97th annual Oscars would have been on. Like, and it says A AWN, which obviously stands for Animation Network, and Animation World Network. I meant to say Animation World Network. Like worked with Kitahara like extensively, like on animation projects going back to 1996. Like with one of the execs of the AWN stated, I am still like in a state of disbelief, like said the publisher of this article, like in editor in chief, in chief, Dan Serto, that's what his name is. Like it's hard to put into words like just how wonderful it was to work with her, like on a film or industry in theater, always like prepared, like always like appreciative, like always supportive. No one corrected our spelling errors like with such practice, like and understanding. Among the many acclaimed like animated like features she helped to publicize, like are the first three, she did the first three Shrek films, Chicken Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, like The Curse of the Were Rabbits as well, like How to Train a Dragon, like Coraline, Cumbo, and the two strings over the moon, like and the sea beast, like among others. She also oversaw the awards campaigns, like for numerous Oscar-winning shorts, like including like such recent films as The Beast. I mean, as the boy, like the mole, the fox, and the horse, like and war is war is over, like in capital explanations, like inspired by the music of John and Yoko. Like after graduating from California State University, Nordridge, like with a degree of business marketing, like Kitty Kitahara like launched her industry career in 1992 at the Walt Disney Studios, like in the office of Howard Green, like with whom like she worked on like such as features The Lion King, the the pro the proto the pro the pa the Pocahon the Pocahontas, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Toy Story, like and Frank and Ollie, like in addition to a variety of live action titles. Like in 1996, like she joined fled the fledgling DreamWorks, like I mean, not C, SKG. I don't know where I got see from, but they helped to start her own department, and went on to serve as head of animation, publicly, for next 11 years, like from the first, the first through her departure in 2007. Oh no, she featured at DreamWorks Prince of Egypt film, up through her departure in 2007, which I believe that's when the third Shrek came out. And they did say she made all she helped create some elements in the first three Shrek films. Rumor has it that the fifth sequel is about to come out in 2026 next year. But anyways, uh, Kid Kitahara played a major role in marketing and publicizing all of the studio's releases under her leadership. The studio launched campaigns for the Academy Award winning films Shrek and Wallace and Grimont, Grummet, The Curse of the Were Rabbit. Like I have had the pleasure of working with Fummy for over 3 decades, like from our Disney Pixar days, through DreamWorks and Locksmith, projects like her positive energy and effort in making connections and supporting independent filmmakers with within our industry are irreplaceable, like says veteran producers Bonnie Arnold, she was known and beloved by all of and will be sorely missed by our community. In 2007, Kidda Hart left DreamWorks to open her own uh, p- boutique firm, like the PR Kitchen, as a seasoned consultant. Like she contributed to the the publicity and awards campaigns for the 2022 Oscar-winning feature of Golan of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, as well as such Oscar-nominated films, uh, uh, such as Coraline, How to Train a Dragon, like the Pirates, and again, Capital Explanation, again, and big explanation, I should say, band of misfits, paranormans, paranorman, I should say, the the box trolls, the box trolls. Yeah, I remember that movie. Sean the sleep movie, John Sean the sheep movie, combo. uh, Combo, and the two strings, like Mirai, missing the link clause, I lost my body over the moon, Sean the sheep, like for mag for mag for Magadin, the Mitchells versus the Machines, and in the Sea Beast. Nick Park, executive director of Aardman Studios, shared we at Aardman are so very deeply shocked, and saddened, by the loss of our dear friend and colleague, Fumi. Like it's hard to put into words just how much she will be missed. Her years in relentless unrelent re- relenting, in enthusiasm, like invaluable, like support, like and her internally like generous spirit and friendship will always live on for us like a bright very precious light like has surely gone out in the animation world like the like today says like additionally she helped like to pub to publicize like such Oscar winning shorts like such as Netflix if anything happens I love you wide shield windshield the windshield wipers Apple TV's The Boy like the mob the mold the fox and the horse. Okay, excuse me for a moment. Yes. Can you get his mama? Yes, I can get his mama down. Whoa. Here we go. You're welcome. Okay, that's what I was saying. And war is over. Like so, also lent like her like an expertise to campaigns like for such other animated shorts like as French roast like and the Gruffalo like a morning stroll, Adam and Dog, like room on the broom, like in professions Pearl, like uh, Robin, like and like revolting rhymes, like among others, like Kid Ahar's uh Kid Ahar's yeah, other career highlights includes a 4-year stint like as entertainment publicist like with Google's Spotlight Stories where she worked as strategy launch and awards like campaigns for such titles like as the Emmy winning Pearl and Sale like and the acclaimed Glenn King hymn film duet she also worked with Baobab Studios on their notable notable titles including Baba Yaga like and Namo her her grapple waking sleeping beauty Tyrus and the Oscar nominated short Joanna like Fumi was a life force of joy yeah and yeah and King said from her early days working in Disney publicity with Howard Green and throughout the years she has remained constant source of engagement for every artist and filmmaker who has ever been blessed to have her come alongside and help present her work to the world beyond any award or uh, recognition that Fumi's considerable talent helped shine a light upon the greatest prize was simply a count Fumi uh, Co- Kid O'Hara as a dear friend like Kid O'Hara served as a PR chair uh, for WIIA, which stands for Women in Animation, like for over 10 years, like, and was also a member of the public rel uh, relative relation, like public, that she was the member of public relations branch, like, and of AMPS, or AMPS, AMPAS, I mean, AMPS, like, for more than a decade. Fumi served as a board of directors for WIA, uh, which said which Jinko Gato then mentioned, vice president of WIA, like, and fellow Academy colleague, like WIA would not be where we are, like, today without her. Like, extraordinary and relentless, like, work, like, she was the ultimate, like, connector, like, to the media, as well as the ideal uh and Hennessy of ambassador, like, for our world summit. Like, and it says right here, um, Marge Dean, like, then would say, like, WIA, like, president, like, revealed, like, that in honor of Kitahara, like, WIA is establishing the Fumi Kitahara membership, and scholarship fund, like, to recognize the impact Fumi, like, has had on the members of WIA. Like, she lifted up, like, through her hard work, owner over the years, like, this fund will support future generations in our industry as we sustain, like, the incredible legacy of kindness and generosity that Fumi gave to all of us. Kitahara is uh, is survived by her husband Simon Otto, which that's why the Otto got part of her full name, because it's probably the last name that she took from him, in his side, like, of course. But my veteran director, like, that Christmas, head of character animation, like, in the How to Train a Dragon films, like, and animators, like, and their son Max. Others, survivors include her mother, to Teruko Kitahara, sister Hiroku Hi- Hiroku Kitahara, and and uh, and Dom and Domes, like, yeah, Kitahara Domes, which that must be her married what's it, surname, I guess you could say, yeah. But brother Cookie, yeah, Kichi, yeah, Kichi. Brother Kichi Kitahara, like, and their family around the world plans for a celebration of life art in progress. But what your reaction to this long time, over probably 30-year animator and consultant? And I want to hereby give everybody in that family that I just named, like, in the Kidahara family, of my all my deepest condolences and my positivity, to you all for the loss of a loss to Miss Fumi here. And yeah, she's in a better place now, but she left in an early age, at the age of 56, because, like, especially these days, like, like 50s is not an older age. If anything, it's like the new young age. And yeah, but and it's very sad that she left there this early, rather than like for many, like for another half a century from now. Like and like with her, like her dedication, her positivity, her 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 generous her generosity, I should say, and her what's that everything that she gave into the animation what's called I into the animation community. I give her my 100% appreciation for it, especially with her being involved with the likes of Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, and Prince of Egypt, and the original Lion King back in the 90s, and other animation movies that she'd been a part of, like in their time in Disney. And what's they called? Like Disney, and what's the other one? DreamWorks and others. Like, yeah, I got never known anything about her until talking about her on this latest news story on like when we talking about it on here on the World Network. Like, well, now I know now. But next up, we got Bill Plimpton. Yeah, Bill Plimpton announced new in-person animation course. The two-time Oscar nominee and Annie Award lifetime achievement like winner like returns to the classroom like for an 8 week course like to be held at his studio in Chelsea, New York. In Chelsea, yeah, New York's, yeah, which is very close to New York's NYC, I should say, let me rephrase that. Like from March 20, I mean, not 20, what I'm talking about, from March 10th, 2025, like to April 28th, 2025. A remote option like is also available as well. But it says right here, like festival veteran, like two-time Oscar nominee, and Annie Award Lifetime Achievement Award winner Bill Plimpton like recently took to Instagram to announce his return to the classroom like with a new Plimpton Animation School. Like 8 week course, like the class will be held in person at his studio in Chelsea, NYC. Like and like in a recorded version like of the classroom will be available online as well to fans like who are unable to commute like the eight the eight the eight like in 90 minutes like live classes like will run like from March 10th to April 28th, like which is probably like a month and a half, of course. Like Plimpton like last offered like a set of remote master classes during like the dreaded like pandemic. Now that his latest like animated feature slide is finished like and headed to uh the Momi, yeah, like teaching is back like on the agenda or agenda. Why is it agenda? Like if it's a T rather than a D. By the end of the course, like students can expect like to have their own original animated short that can be entered like in festivals or posted on YouTube, like on here on the like here on this yeah social platform. But anyways, in the class, Plimpton will draw, show films, critics work like and speak on his vast industry experience topics to be covered included. Well, before I get into that, I got something to take care of. Yeah, look to see if you can find it anywhere. I did look a couple more times, but unfortunately, I still cannot find it. You can't find out who's that. No, just asking because it is 3 something. Right. I'm trying to get something done because I called these other guys and they didn't answer. I'm so sorry. Dang, I'm still looking, but still cannot find it, unfortunately. Because we can't finish those without that. Right. That's our proof. Exactly. So we're going to have to just wait till the next ones come. When I'm not down here, please don't throw them away. I won't. And I hope I didn't do it to the last ones. Keep them. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Yeah. Because I can't finish this axis without it. So I'm just letting you know. Damn it, finish this axis without that. Because that way it proves because it's already in the system that you have it. Right. You gotta work for the 1095 unless you ever find it. If we know how to find it, we can just drop it off and then they can file them for us. But if we can't find it, we gotta wait for it. And I'm glad I didn't wait to request a new copy, right? Yeah, but I was saying, how could you throw that away but not throw anything else away? It was because I was looking through the mail. I would have never thrown that away. I hope I didn't get them all mixed up, into the trash bag or something. Did you put your mom in the trash bag? Not in the trash bag, I put it in the paper sack. I had a couple to keep and one to throw out. I bet you threw your good stuff in the one to throw out. I bet that. I hope I didn't do that, yeah, but it seemed like it might be the case. Shoot. Pay attention to what you're doing now. I double checked it. I tried to throw the ones away so I won't make this room a more cluttering mess. But yeah, any healthcare marketplace stuff in there. I remember I threw a few of them in one bag, and then and then the ones I did not plan on keeping, the ones that were already open, I just threw them out. Then them probably had the good ones in it because you kept one from 2023. You should have threw that one. I should have threw that one. Exactly. Yeah. You should have waited not throw any of them healthcare things out until we could have decided. I should have waited until you got here, but I did not know you were going to be coming back here anytime soon. That was the thing was. Yeah, that's the enemy. Yeah. Like, dang. But anyways, Assassinators, this is where we got the introduction, concept, idea, influence. Yes, ma'am. But anyways, the creating an outline, and characters, fundraising, and budgets, and schedule, of storyboarding, layouts, not layoffs, layouts, and background, animation, and coloring, and in addition, and adding music, and voices, in and festivals, in distribution, in contrast of promotion, as a special treat, all students in the class will re- receive two signed pieces of original animation, art, animation art from one of Plimpton's animated films. It says right here the package of 8 classes is $1,500, and is limited to 25 seats. All students will receive a diploma after the last class. Student student hopefuls who cannot attend live classes can view recorded sessions like for only $1,000, which I believe they conveniently took out five, like due to him not making a trip over to his place for classes, and an individual portfolio like review by Plimpton can also be selected for $300. And it says just how to sign up. You just go right up onto this link that's called studio at plimpton.com. Payment can be also be made via Venmo or Zelle. But here's the photo of it posted on his Instagram, along with the link about the visit the site, so you can join attend the class if you're interested of making animation. Now that comes to think of it, if I had the $1,000 right now, I probably definitely would attend this class because I'm a massive fan of animation, and I always wanted to make an animated version of myself as Super Ninja Austin, which I was about to be making a channel. I'm thinking about making a channel in the future about that, like what we call SNA animations, like where it shows all my animation shorts and series, and maybe even and maybe even a couple other things that are animated related with that also have plenty of relations with SNA himself, which is your boy right here, Super Ninja Austin, of course. But yeah, like I'm thinking about like making projects like that in the foreseeable future. Hopefully that'll be like sooner rather than later. But yeah, just keep wishing me the best of luck on today. But but we're gonna end today's animation news video with some on Oni Press drops. Oni Press drops a the latest Adventure Time #1 comics. First look at them right here onto the article, and it says right here like the return of to the land of with the ongoing series of adventures created by the likes of Nick Wynn and Bloody with Bloody Mary, Carolyn Cash of P Poo Poo, like and Asia Simone as Moon Girl, and Moon Girl and the Devil Dinosaur, Rick in Roll, which I believe that's an animation series, that's on Disney Channel. But anyways, when the debut issue hits shelves on April 9th, here's Ani Press in partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery, consumer produce has shared a first look at Adventure Time, that part one, the first issue of the new ongoing series arriving in comic shops April 9th. The new Adventure Time comic series is going to be full of hilarious hilarious hilarity hilarity causing jokes, heart wrenching moments, and as you can see in these pages in clear explanations, absolutely format breaking adventures for Finn and Jake and the rest of our fabulous cast, says series editor Megan Brown. We're we're so incredibly excited to showcase the wonderful talents of our truly Nathan mathematical creative team, in appreciative explanations. The series come courtesy of a rotating cast of cutting edge creative talents like across its first year, including like acclaimed like cartoonists and like animator of Nick Wynn, like Bloody Mary, like in 2024, Eisner, award winner, Caroline Caroline Cash of PP Poo Poo, like Asia Simone of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur Wreck and Roll, and Jorge Lungo, yeah, and over the golden weight, like Brenda Hake of My Little Pony, and former Adventure Time writer and storyboard artist, and 2024 LA Times Book Prize finalist Derek Ballard of cartoon shows. Adventure Time issue number one is written by Nick Wynn, with Derek Ballard, with art by Wynn and Ballard, with uh, with a cover and by Wynn, covered B by David Nakayama, and covered by Trung Le, Narin, yeah. But what are your thoughts on these new Adventure Time books, or comic books, I should say, which you can see just a few of the images on what they look like when there's going to be sale into your local comic book store or bookstore in general, or even a local retail store like Walmart and Target. And are you going to buy your first copy of one of these Adventure Time comic books? What are your opinions about them? And for me, as a Adventure Time fan from like a decade ago, watching them on Cartoon Network, I would say this is probably very fantastic for them to come up with these comic books. Like, if you're not going to reboot the old animation show, you might as well do the next best thing. And for those comic book readers out there, you can revisit the land of adventurous, with the lands of whether if it's the dark forest or the bubblegum island or whatever place that has that's made from sweets or named after sweets, or the frozen castle from the Ice King and whatnot. You can revisit those times of entertainment again, but this time on in the form of a comic book. But let me know down in the comment section right down below. Hopefully, this will rejuice your imagination, when it comes of reliving the series of the with these two adventurous duo of Finn the human boy and Jake the dog. But I guess this will be it for now. Assassinators, onto the wildest and intriguing animation news, news and rumors that you assassinators need to know, which we talked about here from animation series to animated movies and comics, which we haven't heard anything about anime on this issue, on to the latest edition of this podcast about animation. But let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite one out of this list. If I had to pick one, I'll say the Bill Plimpton the news of his new animation class. And let me know in the comments below if any of you assassinators out here that's watching this is going to be attending that class, and give me a comment about it, and I'll give you a shout out and bring some support and love for you, for your passion and love of animation. I guess you could say, yeah. Just let me know right here down in the comments. But I hope that you assassinators enjoyed this video, and if so, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button. Consider hit the subscribe and the post notification bell for more daily or more likely weekly at this point, but more weekly animation and movie news, along with my daily wrestling news videos. Speaking of which, like I will be making one tomorrow, which will be talking about the wildest and intriguing news stories and rumors that you SNA assassinators need to know. But it will be on my other channel at Just Super Ninja Austin, and then it will be on the Fightful Select article for those wrestling fans out there. Also, I'll be talking about uh, they'll be talking about SmackDown on that show, which is going to be the Go Home show, which is going to feature the Women's and Men's United States Championship match between LA Knight, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura to recapture his championship. But can he do so? Can he recapture the same championship belt like that he was dethroned by from the same guy from the same guy that he was dethroned by from Survivor Series, and Chelsea Green will defend her title against a mystery opponent that will that first one that comes out on the stage will get a shot at the title, or comes to the ring, I should say. Let me rephrase that. But yeah, let me know like what your thoughts, and make sure to check out my make sure to check out the channel again this Sunday, because I will be making another movie news video. So expect that to be the second ever movie news. And let me get the papers out. Let's see what exactly it is. Um, it's gonna be the EmpireOnline.com article. Okay, it's gonna be from action-packed movies to comedy movies. Like here are yeah, we're gonna be talking about the wildest and intriguing movie news and rumors that you assassinators need to know. And we're gonna be talking about on EmpireOnline.com's article. And I hope you assassinators are gonna have a very I would say a very fantastic and enthusiastic Thursday. And I'll see you next time with some more SNA content. Until you meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, my assassinators. For those that are going to watch the movie news, I'll see you on Sunday. But for those that are going to be watching the wrestling content, like on my other channel, Super Ninja Austin, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.